Even though she's an optional boss in Friday the 13th, you might not want to ignore Pamela Voorhees. You can get a lot from taking her down, like the sweater, which halves the damage you take, or the pitchfork, which is the best weapon in the game. If getting those things and easily beating Jason sounds like something you might enjoy, you're in the right place, because in this video I'm going to take a deep dive into how Pamela works on each day. There's going to be a lot of information here, and I know people learn in different ways, so I'll have a gameplay video up showing how I do these fights, as well as a spreadsheet showing her movement patterns and delays, if that might help you more. Before we begin, there are a few things I want to go over. The first is when to time your throws so you'll actually hit Pamela. Your weapon will stop around the level she's at when you throw, so if you time it wrong, it'll hit the wall and it won't get to her. It's best to throw when she's at the top of the screen or when she's close to you on the way back up after a dive. The next is how many hits you're going to need. In my example videos, I'm using stones, which take 30 hits, so those fights you'll be seeing are a lot longer than what you'll likely be doing in normal play. You'll generally have at least a knife, which only takes 15 hits, or a machete, axe, or torch, which will take 10. Now that we've covered these pieces, let's dive into the actual starts, fighting with day 1. Here your reward's just going to be a weapon, and if you come in with the axe you will get a torch, which is an upgrade, but if you come in with a torch the prize will be a downgrade, so be careful about collecting that. Now let's talk more Pamela. Day 1 will be the easiest day. I always recommend trying to move back and forth along with Pamela as she backs up to begin the battle. If you time it right, that's a free 4 to 5 hits to start before she even gets the chance to attack. The dive counter will be shown at the bottom left, and the chart on the right will tell you about how many seconds it is before her next dive. You want to stay far enough off to the side of her so you don't get hit when she swoops down, while also not backing yourself into a corner. If you keep your distance and only attack shortly after her dives, when she's at the top, you shouldn't have any problems. There's really not a whole lot to day 1, and the rewards here aren't that great, so you probably won't be doing this one very much, but I still wanted to include it anyway. Just again, make sure you keep your distance, lead her into your attacks, and it should be over pretty quickly. Now we're going to check out day 2. Day 2 is where things start to get a lot more exciting with Pamela, but your reward here is the sweater, so it's well worth it. There is a lot of misinformation about who can actually get the sweater, but you can get it with anybody, it's not female only. Now on day 2, Pamela has added a double swoop into her attack pattern now, and she'll do that starting on dive 3, and then again every 7 dives, so at 10, 17, 24, and so on. All the other dives will be a single swoop. Another difference between day 1 and day 2 is that her delay between dives is now about 1 second by default. As the chart shows, she'll have around a 2-second delay starting on the 3rd dive, and after that there'll be 3 dives with a 1-second delay, 1 dive with a 2-second delay, 2 dives with a 1-second delay, and then another one with a 2-second delay, and after that, her delay pattern will repeat until the fight's over. Now, let's go check out the main event, day 3. On day 3, a very angry Pamela guards the pitchfork, which does the same damage as the torch, but it also flies a lot faster and can take out multiple zombies at once. The pitchfork also makes very short work of Jason on path fights, because you can hit him in the back really quickly as he's running away from you. Now the big thing to remember for Pamela on day 3 is 2, 3, 2, 1, which is the pattern that she repeats for the number of dives she's doing. The standard delay between dives on day 3 has also changed to about 2 seconds, so you'll have a little bit longer to hit her between her attacks. In addition, there is a pattern with her 1-second delay. As you're going through your 2, 3, 2, 1 progression, the 1-second delay will always happen right before her single swoop, which is after every double attack, starting at dive number 3. But really the most important thing to remember here is 2, 3, 2, 1. As long as you don't forget that, the pitchfork will be yours. So there it is. I know there was a lot of information covered in a short period of time here, but I did warn you that this was going to be a deep dive, so I hope you're not too mad at me. If you have any questions or want clarification on anything from this course, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to clear things up. Also, if you have any future courses you'd like me to cover, just let me know that as well. I do have a list of topics for this game that I plan on going over, but if there's something specific people want to see, I have no problem moving that course up to the front of the list. If you'd like another lesson from the Friday the 13th Master Class series, go ahead and click this video here, or you can click the one here if you want to see me using these things I've discussed today in a live run. The video over here is one YouTube thinks you might like. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy slashing.